Hello everybody! If you have been struggling to catch those difficult big boy fishes this month, or you can't figure out the best fishing technique yet, or you are just missing some additions to your Critterpedia, in this video I will show you the best and easiest way to get all of the fish you need to catch in the Southern Hemisphere in April. Once April is over, you will not be able to catch these fish for months. All the fish you will need to catch before April ends are the snapping turtle, which can be caught in the river, the catfish, which can be caught in the pond, the tilapia, which can be caught in the river, the angelfish, which can be caught in the river also, the beta, which can be caught in the river, the rainbow fish, which can also be caught in the river, the moray eel, which can be caught in the sea, the ribbon eel, which can also be caught in the sea, the giant trevally, which can only be caught in the pier, and the elusive mahi-mahi, which can also be caught in the pier, and as well the coelacanth, which can be only caught in the rain. The first fish we will be looking at is the snapping turtle, and you can only find the snapping turtle in the river between 9 PM and 4 AM in the morning. Its shadow size will be a large, so the technique here will be running along the riverside and scaring away any other size shadow you see, and only be going for that large size shadow. Shouldn't take you long, the snapping turtle is not too hard to find. Once you catch the snapping turtle, it will be worth 5,000 bells if you sell him or her to Timmy and Tommy. Next is the catfish. You can find the catfish in the pond between 4 PM and 9 AM in the morning. Its shadow size will be a medium to large size. As soon as I chucked a bait in, almost every time it was a catfish. But shouldn't be too hard to find. Make your way to your pond of your island and search for that large shadow. Once you catch, it will be worth 800 bells if you sell him or her to Timmy and Tommy. Make sure that your pond is not a river as well. A pond is only a small mass of water on your island. As you can see on my island, I've created small different sized ponds close to each other, which can give me a higher chance of spawning in those pond spawns. So it shouldn't take you long to catch this one. Next we have the tilapia, which can be caught in the river all day, which I'm sure everyone has already caught already. But if you haven't, you're looking for a medium small size shadow. So just run along the riverside and scare away any other shadow size. The angelfish can be caught between 4 PM and 9 AM in the river. It's only a very, very small shadow. So run along your riverside, scaring every other shadow size you see except for the small sized fish. After not too long, you should be able to find the angelfish. The angelfish shares its shadow size with the neon tetra, the rainbow fish, the guppy and the beta as well. So if you keep catching similar fish like that, you're on the right track and you will eventually catch the angelfish if you keep aiming for those small size shadows. To catch the beta is exactly the same strategy I used to catch the angelfish, but just at a separate time. You can catch the beta fish between 9 AM and 4 PM in the day, and is a very, very small size shadow in the river. So just run along and scare every other size fish you may see except for the small size, and you should be able to catch the beta as well. Next we have the moray eel. You can find the moray fish in the sea all day and will be a very easy shadow to spot out because it's a long, thin shadow which is separate to all other fish. It's shaped like an eel. You can find it any time during the day or night just by running up the side of your beach, scaring away any other sized shadow fish, and just looking for that long, thin, eel-shaped shadow. and you should eventually find your eel. It is worth 2,000 bells if you choose to sell to Timmy and Tommy. The ribbon eel is also very similar to catch like the moray eel, can be caught in the sea all day and has a very similar shadow to the moray eel, just slightly thinner. You can catch the ribbon eel at any time of day or night. So just run along your beachside until you find another eel-shaped shadow, and you should eventually catch that ribbon eel. This next fish is where it starts to get a bit harder to catch. The giant trevally can be caught only on the pier of your island, but can be caught all day or night. It is a large shadow, so it's easy to spot out, but I tried endless hours of trying to catch this fish during the sunny weather and had no luck. So the best chance you are to catch this fish is during the rainy weather. As soon as it's rainy weather, all rare fish spawns are much easier to catch. I took out 50 bait, and it took me like a couple of baits, and I got the giant trevally in rainy weather. Just keep chucking out bait until you see a big size shadow, and then cast your rod out and you should get the giant trevally in no time at all. The mahi-mahi you can also attempt to catch during the same time of the giant trevally, because they're both found off the pier and are extremely hard to catch when it is not rainy weather. So I would suggest to just try and catch the mahi-mahi as well, only in the rainy weather, and just grab a ton of bait and keep chucking the bait off the pier until a large shadow appears, and then cast your rod out and you should find either the mahi-mahi or the giant trevally. The mahi-mahi is also found all day, so you can do this at night time or during the day. And it can be sold for 6,000 bells to Timmy and Tommy at the Nook store. Also, while searching for the giant trevally and the mahi-mahi off the pier with that large size shadow, you could also come across the coelacanth, which can be only found during the rainy weather and is supposed to be an extremely hard fish to catch. Since you are trying to catch the mahi and the giant trevally during the rainy weather off the pier, you are more than likely going to catch the coelacanth as well. The coelacanth can be sold for 15,000 bells to Timmy and Tommy at the Nook store, so it's a good catch also. After taking 50 bait with me to fish off the pier during rainy weather, I was able to catch 1 coelacanth, 1 mahi-mahi, 2 giant trevally, and a whole bunch of other fish as well. And I also missed a whole bunch of catches as well due to the OBS lag. So I suggest, as soon as it's a rainy day, go out and fish off the pier and you are likely to catch a whole bunch of rare fish. It is the best method in how to catch any rare fish. If you at all enjoyed this video and found it helpful in catching fish for yourself, please don't forget to give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to see more great videos from me. I am also thinking of doing a similar video like this for bugs in April. If you would like to see that, please let me know down below. And see you in the next video. Peace.